Hey, it's Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com, and welcome back to another episode of What a Vegan Eats, the channel in which I tell you what I eat. It's a very casual thing, but I have a more upscale experience to share with you today. Last night, I went to the Four Seasons Los Angeles. They have had plant-based options on their menus for over 2 years now. And down below in the description field, I'll link to an article that I wrote back then and a video that I did, and you can see what has been there. It's been really wonderful. I've been to this restaurant within the Four Seasons Beverly Hills for my birthday. It's really fantastic for special occasions. My father and I have met up at their lounge there, which is more of a bar setting. And the whole hotel is beautiful, but it is really exciting that a hotel like that is offering vegan options, and it's another nice place to go for a fancy date, special occasion, a birthday, whatever it may be. The funny thing is that a lot of vegans in Los Angeles don't even know that the Four Seasons does this. For whatever reason, they haven't had a lot of exposure, even though their food is really good. Well, I think things are about to change because this week actually, I got news that they're now launching a new gluten-free vegan menu with Heather and Jenny from Spork Foods, and you'll learn more about them in the description field down below. They, in summary, are really amazing women that own a cooking school in LA. I've taken their classes. I absolutely adore them. And so the idea of Four Seasons plus gluten-free plus vegan plus Spork Foods to me was like a no-brainer. I had to go to this tasting they had. And let me tell you, it is some of the best vegan food I've ever had, let alone gluten-free vegan. And it's just absolutely amazing. So if you're not in LA though, why am I telling you about this? Well, if you come to visit, it's obviously great to know about, but in the post down below, I actually share some recipes. Heather and Jenny did a demo yesterday of 2 of the recipes that are now on the menu, so you can make these wherever you live and experience this gourmet cuisine that they're offering there. But I also think it's amazing to know what else is available and encourage local restaurants and hotels to offer plant-based cuisine. You can always use this as an example. As you will see, the format of this video looks a little bit different. That's because I have some things to share with you today, so I'm doing it as a share screen. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller. So here is the announcement about Heather and Jenny, and they talk about how they have this organic vegan cooking school and food company. You can learn more about them, and the fact that they're launching 5 new vegan and gluten-free menu items for their poolside restaurant called Cabana Restaurant. And it was so neat to go there. It's beautiful. You can go there if you're a guest or even if you're not a guest and just sit out and enjoy the sun or enjoy a nice evening in Los Angeles having their incredible food. I'm about to show you some pictures of what they offer. I think that you're going to get really excited about this. So here's a little image of them. This is them teaching their demo. Again, if you're in LA, you have to try one of their classes. It's so wonderful. It's so much fun. It's like 2.5 hours of time. You hang out, you mingle with other vegans or people that want to add more plant-based food into their life, and you learn so much. I took their class about a month ago, and I walked away with so much knowledge and feeling really inspired. And Heather and Jenny are also really fun to be around. While we were watching the demo, they served us cocktails, and I don't know exactly what they were called. This one was a watermelon cocktail that was super fresh. I remember in the past visits to the Four Seasons Beverly Hills, I've always loved their cocktail menu. They often use organic local ingredients and really high quality liquor, and if you're into drinking at all, it's a wonderful experience. I like to have a cocktail every now and then, especially when it's made really well like this one. But let's move on to the food. This is where it gets really exciting. This is the tomato and herb tart with an almond ricotta cheese on top. So it's super delicate. These were just little tastes, but when you're actually at the restaurant, they're gonna have full size. And it was just melt in your mouth, deliciousness. The texture was so lovely. It was crumbly. It almost reminded me of a quiche. And I just love the tomato on the top and the fact that it was like, had all these little sprouts around it. It was very sweet and beautiful presentation. Speaking of beautiful presentation, check this out. I mean, come on now. This is their battered avocado tacos. Whew. Again, these are just little bites. They said that they're gonna be full-size tacos when they're on the menu. Oh, just think of fried avocado. It's such a decadent treat. And look at this beautiful sauce they put on it, and cabbage, and it was so lovely. There are two more things that I tried though that absolutely blew my mind. Smoked mushroom skewers. These were jaw-dropping, really. Again, like, if you're not in LA to experience this, try making something like this at home. There is a recipe in that post linked down below in the description field for the cashew cheese with sun-dried tomatoes in it, which was phenomenal. But the mushrooms themselves, they were maple smoked. They tasted just like sausage, and I haven't had sausage in a long time, so maybe more like plant-based sausage. Oh my gosh, I could have just eaten these by the bucket full. Oh, incredible. If you're not a big fan of mushrooms, I would still recommend trying this or something like this, because it just took it to a whole new level, and it was a really neat twist on that sausage flavor and texture that would normally have gluten and soy in it. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any gluten-free, soy-free, vegan sausage, although I feel like some companies make it. I just don't remember what they would use. Maybe you can let me know in the comments below. I believe that there might be like some breakfast sausages out there. The last photo I want to show you of the dish probably was the best. These mushroom skewers were absolutely phenomenal, but I went a little crazier over the red bean veggie burger sliders. They were probably the best veggie burger I've ever had to my recollection, mainly because I haven't had a really good veggie burger in a long time, because it's really rare to find vegan gluten-free buns. These buns come from a local place in LA called Rising Hearts in Culver City, and they make a variety of really wonderful gluten-free vegan options. Pumpernickel bread, that's insane. I don't know if I've ever talked about it in a video before. That is worth driving however long it takes to get there. They may do online orders. You should look into that. I'll link to their website down below. But they also have like cupcakes and cookies. I have never experienced a gluten-free bun quite like this before. And so they had the red bean sliders, and then they put a vegan mayo on it, tomato and lettuce. Maybe there was some onion in there. And then on top of the gluten-free bun, they put a fried pickle. And it was very light, even though a lot of this they used a lot of fried food. I didn't have an upset stomach. I felt great after it. I still had so much energy. I didn't feel like they were overusing oil. There was definitely a lot of oil in it, but the balance was so, so wonderful. And the presentation is gorgeous. And these are just like the sample bite-sized teasers. It's just astounding. So I really want to encourage anyone in LA or visiting LA to go check this out. Support them. We need to support businesses like this. It's amazing that hotels are so open to this, and it's expanding and expanding. This would be a great place to take someone that's skeptical about vegan food or even gluten-free vegan food. I happen to, every once in a while I should say, somebody special will come into town to visit, and they always want to know where to go, where are they going to experience it. Usually it's like older friends of mine, friends of my family. This could be my father, this could be my father's friends, my mother's friends. And they always want to go out and just have a really amazing experience. In LA, we actually have a variety of things. We have Crossroads, Gracias Madre, and Shojin. Sage's can be nice too, but I would say the first three are really phenomenal for a gourmet experience. The Four Seasons adds a fourth option there with just an entirely gluten-free vegan menu, and as you can see, it's mind-blowing, and this is definitely going to be a place that I go to on a regular basis. I could just go eat one of those burgers right now. It was phenomenal. And again, I often hear people saying, I'm jealous of what you have in LA. Try not to feel jealous. Try to feel inspired by it. Think about what you can make at home. You now have two recipes. That I didn't get a photo of it, but the second recipe in the post down below is for a brown rice couscous, which I didn't even know existed. And let's see, what was the description of it? Let's go back to the website here. That was a maple mustard and ginger glaze tempeh skewers over brown rice couscous, and the couscous had all sorts of different flavors in it. Let me read you the full full description of everything. So the red bean veggie burger sliders with house-made beet ketchup, tomato and herb tart with an almond ricotta filling, battered avocados with house-pickled purple onions and lime crema, smoked mushroom skewers with sun-dried tomato cashew cheese, the recipe's in there, as well as the couscous I just mentioned. I mean, this is so wonderful. And when you see from the recipes down below how easy these are to make at home, you know, it's not to say that you shouldn't go out and have fine dining experiences, because it's all about the ambiance, and you know, we like to go out every once in a while, but I also encourage you to get empowered and make it yourself. Heather and Jenny have a fantastic book, and their online classes as well as in-person classes. You can find all about that in the description below. Check them out, get inspired, and just find ways to make your vegan experience, even if it's just once a week, whatever it is for you, just bring it to another level, and it is so satisfying. It'll encourage you to eat lots more plants and other people around you, and if you're already vegan, it's such a wonderful way to try new things and to inspire other people around you to be more open to the idea of veganism. Thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget to click the link down below for more information and the recipes, of course. And that leads you to ecovegangal.com, where I have all sorts of recipes for foods and more videos. Speaking of videos, I have several channels. I have the main Eco Vegan Gal channel, which right now is mainly for my live Q&A series, and highly recommend that if you want to learn more about vegan living. I cover many different topics and often have guests. Then I have the Eco Vegan Gal dog, or the Eco Vegan Dog channel, which is all about vegan dogs and eco-friendly options for dogs. And I also have the Eco Vegan Gal Uncensored channel, which is all just my thoughts about a variety of different topics. A lot of people like that because it's more like these videos. It's very casual, and it's just me being me without any editing. And did I get all my channels? Oh, and then I have my EBG Venture channel, which I'm starting to do a lot more content on. That is all about business tips. So if you're curious about what I use to be an online entrepreneur, all the tips that I have, the strategies, I'm going to be offering a lot of content on there, as well as some courses later on this year to inspire and educate and empower you. And lastly, you can check out the free ebook at ecovegangal.com if you're looking for more ways to eat healthy on a budget. There's a teaser to my upcoming ebook, which is going to be full of tips so that you don't have to spend a lot of money when buying healthy organic food. That is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I would love to hear in the comments section below, what are some of your favorite gourmet vegan foods that you've had at restaurants or made at home? If you have any recipe links that you want to share, put those down below as well. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that so you're the first to know when I have more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.